Mr. Peabody received his doctorate degree, valedictorian. He pioneered new techniques in alternative energy. And in his spare time, he invented the fist bump, planking,
Auto-tune,
the backside ollie, and Zumba.
Turn now to Mr. Peabody and Sherman. This animated feature serves as an adaptation/remake of the popular cartoon about the world's most intelligent dog, voiced by Modern Family's Ty Burrell, and his pet kid. Together, using the Wayback Machine, they travel through time, having adventures and inadvertently causing mischief. Jill, we mentioned consistently how we thought 2013 was rather weak on animated features for the whole family. 2014 has already given us the fantastic Lego Movie. So do you think Mr. Peabody and Sherman will continue that streak or ultimately get lost in the Lego Movie's long shadow?
That's a good question.
I'm going to actually vote for this is going to continue the streak.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm surprised as I hear it coming out of my mouth because this is a movie... I mean, Ty Burrell is a really smart dog. Like, that just seems like horrible casting. But when you watch the trailer, you forget that's who it is. And it's a movie about time travel. It's a movie where you get to learn about history. I mean, there's a lot of things that...
I don't know how much you're going to learn about history.
You're going to learn...
When they have Romans saying... take it easy, bro, or something like that. Like, that's not exactly, I don't think the Romans were using that vernacular.
But in a fun way.
Yeah.
You'll learn about as much as you did during Bill and Ted, you know?
Yeah, you're dating yourself there.
All right, Jill, what kind of numbers do you have on this?
So in the same way, I think you can subtract 20% for rom-coms. You can add 20% for animated features. For some reason, critics just think they're the best thing in the world. So I'm going to go 85% for this. I think people are going to love it. And it actually looks like it looks really good. The preview is very good. Animated movies have a solid base. People want something to do with their kids on the weekend, and I said 40 million.
Built-in audience. Chris, where do you stand on this?
None of the trailers have appealed to me very much. I grew up watching Rocky and Bullwinkle, so I love Mr. Peabody and Sherman. It appeals to my sense of nostalgia a lot more than it's going to appeal to the sense of nostalgia of most parents, I think, who are really the people who watched that the first time around are too old now, and the kids will never have heard of it. So this is really building an audience from scratch. The studio has been quietly screening this for just a few select critics to kind of start trickling the word out there. And the response has been overwhelmingly positive, which is a little bit surprising. So maybe it's just a case of they're putting it in front of the critics they know are going to like it. But I don't know. I'm shooting the moon on this. I'm saying 90% positive Rotten Tomatoes. And like you said, animation people love it. I'm saying 35 million.
It's such a nice, refreshing alternative to people trying to hide their terrible stinker of a film from the critics as long as they possibly can so they can cash grab on opening weekend. I love the idea of it being leaked to just a few critics to kind of get some,
momentum.
some positive critical feedback about it out there in the world. That's great. So, Fox, where do you stand?
Well, I gotta say, Chris, I'm actually kind of sad they didn't leak it to you because what I've heard that this is fueled by are bad puns, and they just kind of like Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs had all the food jokes. I've heard this is just totally fueled by Mr. Peabody giving these really, really bad puns, which could be a very funny narrative if they keep it up throughout the film. And we haven't seen many of them in the trailers, which makes me think the funniest parts of this movie we haven't seen yet. I'm going pretty high too. I'm going to go 81% with the critics. I actually think I'm going a little bit higher than you guys because I don't know what else the families are going to go see. I think, they've seen Lego Movie 3 times now. So I'm going to go 45 million at the box office.
DreamWorks, Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Step away from the futuristic orb.
I take orders from no man.
Take it easy, bro.
In Real D and Digital 3D.